Hello viewers of Elliott Wave. Today is Monday, the 11th. I got a bit mixed up, but it is the other part of the video, telling you which day it is. So, a couple of things. So, today we're going to be taking a look at the top 7 stocks in the Nasdaq. So, as usual, Aapl-Msft-Amzn-Meta-Tsla, aka Facebook, Tesla, Nvidia, and Google, or Alphabet. Call it whatever you want. Which is something we do. Usual stocks we update here on the channel once in a while. One thing I want to say is, I think it's going to be official next week, so Monday the 18th. I think I'm going to start the paying service. So it's going to be like a subscription through Patreon. So and obviously I'm going to provide much more content that, and also I'll go into more details as well that I do here on YouTube. I will, let me know in the comments if you're interested. I should probably make a dedicated video about it, telling you what I provide. It's obviously not going to be any financial advice of any sort, just going to be Elliott Wave Analysis. And it's not going to be dailies, they're going to be written reports, so PDF format, plus videos. And then I'm also going to take a few requests that I'll do. I'd say once a week I'll do a request video with all the requests the members have. And also, what thing I want to say, but I have forgot. Oh, it's probably going to be 1469. Yes, and or maybe 1269. I don't know. I'll have to figure out. But it's not going to be super expensive. Yeah, it's going to cover U.S. indices, so the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow, the DAX. Then it's also going to cover, might also cover once in a while the Nifty. Yeah, the Nifty too. Then it's going to cover major US stocks, clearly the top 7, as well as other stocks. And it's going to cover Bitcoin, ETH, and gold. Okay, and then requests. No Forex. I don't want to hear Forex. We need to keep an eye on Forex because of many things, but I don't want to do Elliott Wave on Forex. Okay, now that was the intro. I promise this time I will leave you the trademarks so you can skip the intro if you're not interested. And I'll keep on making videos on YouTube. I won't do them every day. I might do it once or twice a week, but clearly I cannot do them every day with respect to the paying service. Now, Apple. So we have two scenarios, at least the way I see it. My preferred one was and is, I don't know if it still is, this one. Okay. The only difference was that if you look at the last update on the Apple, which dates all the way back to July 25th, so 20 days ago, basically what I was saying is, okay, down in A, minor A, this one, and up in B. Okay, I got the direction right. What we were looking at was basically, we were here, so July 25th. Let me show you. So I'll give you a reference point. Okay, July 25th. Okay, that's all the data we had. So we were here, and I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for 5, and then down. Okay, that didn't happen. What happened is, my best guess at it is up in A, B, C. Usual here on YouTube, especially here on YouTube, I will mark more waves, subways in detail in the for paying service. I want to do it here on YouTube for various reasons. One of them is just take up space because especially with 3D, the size of the waves is just gigantic. I miss the old platform. Okay, so up in A, 3 up in A, triangle in B, A, B, C, D, and E in B, and then 1, 2, and then upside into a C. So that is still same scenario, just different subdivision for wave C. Okay, so that is you could say the conservative scenario, which was still forecast downside here. Oh god, it needs to be moved 1 degree higher. So this would be intermediate. God, so everything needs to be moved 1 degree higher. Okay, I won't do it now. I'll do it later because I don't want to waste your time. But this would be intermediate, and then we go down into primary wave for. Okay, so that's the, let's say, conservative view. This spike here happened because fundamentals, mainly there were some announcements. I mean, yeah. I don't remember if it was Tim Cook or someone on his behalf, but basically Apple announced that they are cooking, basically. If you know, long story short, they're cooking. And also they point out how they were never the first in any leading technology. They weren't never the first. They made iPod, but it wasn't the first MP3 player. They made computers, but they made MacBooks, but they weren't the first making computers. They made iPads, but they were the first making tablets. Just like they are cooking apparently something with AI, but they weren't the first in the AI race. That news, by rumors tell the news, basically that rumors actually, it's what caused spike. Because as usual, today's price is a discounted, by discounted I mean at today's value, monetary value of future expectations. So if the market expects a lot, price is going to go up. Okay, so that's where's the wisdom. This is alternative count, which forecasts for much more upside. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the only way I could count a wave 1 here, and for reference, this is kind of like the video you can expect in the paint service. As you can see, I go much more into details. I also take a look at fundamentals, whereas as usually on YouTube, I spend a couple of minutes. I'm probably going to do it with Apple just to show you, and then here on YouTube, and then I'll try to be quicker with the others. But I'm sure some of you are interested. Because I also saw some new subscribers over the weekend and last week, so I have to see you guys aboard. Sorry. So the only way I can count 5, I was saying, is leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 4 and 1 overlapping, but as I said, it's a leading diagonal, and no rules are violated. So then 1, 2, and an upside. What I don't like about this, if this is wave 2, on my new degree, I'd expect it to be larger than the wave for 1 lesser degree. Okay, so the right look, which is another wave, what can we call it? Characteristic, is not really respected. That's why it's kind of suspicious. All right, questions down in the comments. Microsoft. So with Microsoft, I have a much more detailed count on the old platform. So, by the way, I spent like 20 minutes fixing all the counts because I need to go back to the review. Okay, so with Microsoft, we've been looking basically at the potential top in wave 3 for ages because the market cap is extending higher. Now, long story short, I could count this, but it would take a couple of minutes because you need to find the right subdivision. But what is most importantly, when it comes to the other wave, is being able to identify that you had up, down, up. Okay, this, what I'm trying to say is, as I usually say on the channel, this is one move. I didn't note how I didn't use the word wave. It's one move. So whatever is happening here, it's a wave of a degree, which in this case we're identifying as my new wave 3. It doesn't matter. So basically we're saying, okay, what happened in here, all the noise here, are part of this wave 3 because they're limited. Okay. Hope you get what I'm saying. That's as I always say, this is the key factor of a valid wave. Okay, being able to identify waves. Basically, waves are just swings within the noise. Okay, like you see how. Give an example. This is obviously the market here from high to low is going down. Now, if you obviously you need a trade eye, but this is what I see. I see 3. Okay, and here, maybe let's give you a better example, and also let's change color. And here, I see also 3. Okay, and within here I see 3, so on and so forth. Obviously, the fractional nature variable, but So basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to count it, at least here on YouTube, because it's pointless. Now let's look for this. Now you can also look at, also another thing I'll always do on the service, Fibonacci. I think we're at 2.618. We're at 2. Check. Yeah, 2.618, I think. Yeah. So as you can see, pretty interesting levels. What can I say? I look for 4. And also with the numbers, we need to, as long as we have support on top of 500, we're good for further upside. Amazon, basically, so I'm gonna be honest. I initially had it. I don't remember on the update. I think on the July 25th. Where's July 25th? Here. On the July 25th, I think I was looking for a top in wave 1. Now, taking a closer look at it, I'm more into a 1, 2, 3, down in 4, up in 5. Okay. Now the market may prove me wrong, but again, we'll see. Also, as I always say, as I really stated, this is not counted. It's not counted here on YouTube. Okay. Don't forget about that. And also, many times I see waves, I just don't label them, because I've been around with Elliott Wave for over 5 years. So I'm doing it every day. Let's say at least 5 times a day. Sorry, 5 days a week. For 5 years, get a lot of experience. Okay. So Facebook. So there would be a lot to say to Facebook. I won't say it here again. But which also has to do with the longer term accounts. For a short term, 1 and 2, it's possible. It's also possible that this is some sort of wave 4. So on the older updates, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The problem with that is, if this is 3, obviously it's clearly shorter than 1, and 5 has to be shorter than 3. And it's really looking like 5 is not going to be shorter than 3, which is why I don't think that count was correct. In addition to that, many times a wave 1 and 2 will present itself. This could actually be minor degree, okay? So 1 and 2 minor of intermediate 3, so orange 3. That is a very ugly 3, okay? So as I was saying, many times wave 1 will present near the wave 1. Let's say, if this is 1 and 2 of minor degree, many times that wave 1 will end near the previous top of 1 higher degree. Okay? Probably said it much more confusing than I could have, but language, let's say it's a language barrier, but it's not. Tesla, been conservative, not conservative, been, let's say, I don't see any bullishness in the count. Happy to be proven wrong. And it's a matter of confirmation and validation. It could be A, B, C, and B. It could be, or this could be a triangle in B here, which I doubt. It looks more like this. Okay. Now again, playing the same game, just to letting you know, this wave C, I see 5 here. Okay. I don't label them. I see them. This wave A, I see 3 here. You don't see them labeled, but I see them. This wave 5 here, for instance, it is a bit of a problem because it looks like 3, which means that we could easily move this wave 4 here to the side. Okay. Same story here. Okay. NVIDIA. So also with NVIDIA, it's pretty blah. Sorry. It is a bit of an interesting story, especially for long term, which I won't cover today. This video otherwise would be like 50 minutes long, which is what you could expect, and especially at the beginning of the service. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. I don't remember the whole count because I usually don't remember. I have other things to remember in life, just like breathe. It's a useful thing to remember. But overall, yeah, I'm looking for this wave 3. It's kind of like the same story. Here we will need to count it. I will do it. I'll do my homework. I also see the older count to get a bit of a head start. It's the same story with as Microsoft. Identify it's going up within a wave 3. I just need to, we just need to look for a top. Google, my dear Google. So long story short, I don't know if I said it on YouTube because I don't like to say on YouTube what I do. But in my long-term portfolio, I bought Google around here, 156, okay? After the crash, I bought it. At the time, it was doing just this. So you need, as usual, when market crash, and this is long-term, okay? So it's unleveraged, long-term, in a balanced portfolio. I mean, balanced towards tech. You need big balls, I'm not gonna lie, but I was confident. And then we just keep on moving higher. So far the 1-2-1-2, I've had this 1-2 forever. You guys know me, I'm a big fan of 1-2. That this 1-2-1-2 forever. You can also count it. There's a few different ways to count. You can count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1. Okay. So then, sorry. So then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, 2, and upside. So there's a few different count. This allows for a bit more further upside, especially as if we're on wave 2 now. Also, you can make you can make a great argument. Is this ABC? Is the top here instead? Yes, there is a count that suggests that the top in wave 1 could be here. What are the difference? What are the implications of one and the other? It's not important for this video. And with that note, also we need now to stay above 200 in the future. Okay, so as long as say above 200, we can see further upside, and most likely one of my counts here is correct. Thank you for watching. Any questions, let me know, and I hope to see you soon, and have a great week, everyone.